Happy September, everyone. This is Crystal Neat here with your mid-love September reading. In this reading, what I'm going to be looking into is the overall advice for your mid-September love situation. Now, with this reading, it is a pick of cards, so you would decide to pick either group 1, group 2, or group 3. Take your time, decide what it is that you want. I always think it's best to go off your first instinct, whichever stone draws your attention quickly or with whichever pile calls to you is the message that you need to hear. With these messages, they will be from the perspective, yes, I'll give you advice, looking at it from your point of view, but also this will be talking about some of your partners and or love inquirers, I guess. So you just have to take it however it applies to your life. Some of these messages will resonate with you and others won't. Take what you can from them. They are meant to help in some way. You should find some truth in one of these messages. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I don't want to make this too long. Either group 1, group 2, or group 3. You can pause this video now and take a second, but I'll get right into it. Keep in mind the timestamps will be in the comments down below, and I'll also put it in the description. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with group 1. Group 1, you have the 2 of Cups upright, the 4 of Coins in reverse, the 5 of Wands upright. You also have the Children card, and you also have healing family issues. So let's start with the overall vibe that I'm getting. I just feel that some of you with group 1 are dealing with either a very childish individual. Some of you all, this relationship is like a twin flame, high school love affair type of situation. We were together back then. We got back together now. Some of you all, this is a person who you all who you share a child with. And I feel like for a certain amount of you also, this is a custody battle or some type of drama around the children, whether it's, we're trying to mend our relationship for the children, or it's like, there's drama within your family because of the children. It just feels very either like some of you all are just dealing with a very petty drama relationship, and or this has a lot to do with children, and also you needing to take a look back at your family dynamics as far as how you were brought up, what morals, do your morals and the morals of your partner, do they match? Not even religiously speaking, but just period. So let's go ahead and get started with the message. So the 2 of Cups is a beautiful energy, okay? We're obviously doing love readings, and the 2 of Cups is this beautiful moment of realizing that you have a connection with someone. Now, granted, yes, we make connections every day, but not every connection is a love connection or a deep emotional bonding with one another. So it does speak of the emotions being mutual. I care about you, you care about me. But it's just like people who say, oh, I want to get married. I want to be married. I want to be with somebody forever. But is it worth getting married if you're not going to stay married? Okay. And granted, we don't know where life is going to take us, but for the most part, we want to do the things that give us that long lasting relationship. And what I find with the 2 of Cups overall, it's actually pretty positive when it comes to love, but it's just immaturity. It's still more growing, more learning of each other. And I don't care if you've been together 50 years or 2 years or 3 months. It's saying that there are still aspects of that person that you need to really learn. It could be that, they always hold it inside that they have maybe issues with their mother or whatever the case may be. This will be a time in September to really talk, heal those issues, speak about, let it be known what it is that you need and that you want in a relationship, and make sure that your partner is vibing at the same level that you are with this energy. Now, like I said before, with the 2 of Cups, it doesn't give me that, this month you're going to be, looking so far into the future. For some of you all who are in just a happy relationship, this can just be spirit telling you to live in the now, live in the moment, enjoy life together, bring back some of that fire, some of that flame. Things can get dull after a while. Do something exciting. Okay, next we have the Five of Wands, which is a petty drama. And I think this happens. When we're younger, we are easily tempered. We are put in situations to where we will react in a very childish manner. Drama. It's just drama. Some of you all are dealing with an outside person who's causing drama within your life. And it's just like, if it's been 4 to 5 years, 4 to 5 months of the same argument, whether it's a financial argument or an issue with them not wanting to help or give you what you feel that you deserve in a relationship, or vice versa. Because for some of you all, this will be your partner saying these things to you. Hear them out. The point of the relationship is to look out for that person, and that person looks out for you. Now, ultimately, we put ourselves first because we have to. That's the best way to be a lover, by putting yourself first. But it's still saying, just be careful, because this is drama. This can be somebody coming in just trying to start crap. Also, with the Four of Coins, this is like, some of these arguments can be about finances, can be about how much I'm giving versus you're giving. Somebody feeling like they're giving more than the other. A lot of the times with the Four of Coins, it's energy of let it go. If you've been trying to make a relationship work, and the only thing you have is the emotions and none of the other things that you need for a stable long-term relationship, don't keep trying to fight fire with fire. Okay. Now, of course, I explained the children card. This also asks you that, like, for you all who are very happy in your relationship, this is saying, don't let little things get in the way of great love. And you'll know, because with the children card, this is for the people who don't have children or do have children, and maybe children aren't the highlight. This can be embracing that inner child within you. This can be getting back to that innocent part of you to really awaken new parts of yourself and take your relationship to new heights. And also healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. A lot of us look for our partners to be our parents. We do. We look to our partners to be our mother. We look to our partners to be our father. We look to our partners to heal places and parts within us that we haven't addressed. And we have to stop trying to put that burden of somebody else making us happy when we have to make ourselves happy, and then that person just adds to it. So the healing family issues card asks you to make sure that you aren't putting the burden of a loss of a parent on a partner, and or that you are fixing your issues that are deeply rooted from childhood. That way you're not carrying this later on, into the month or into the year or, into the future period. So, really what I have overall for group one, I hope this helped in some way. If you ever need to get a private reading with me, you can do so by emailing me at crystalneath@gmail.com. And we will go ahead and get into group two. Group two, you have the card of engagement. Your love life is ascending to higher levels of commitment. The Ace of Pentacles upright, the Eight of Coins, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Not a bad spread at all, group two. I think that September is really going to offer you not only for some of you all, financial gains within your relationship and meeting new heights, whether it's, we've been dating for 2 years. Why don't we make a joint savings account? Nothing too extreme. We both put in maybe $50 a month and we just watch it grow. I do feel like this will be a great month for a lot of you all who are in a relationship to invest into your future. I'm also hearing to be with people who want to invest into you. And this, I'm really not a person who pushes like, co-signing on a car and a home before marriage, because it can get really sticky. But I feel that for a lot of you all, you can trust this investment as long as you're not making the investment alone. Okay. So I'm going to get into the card of engagement. Watch out, you all. You know, sometimes we ask for love and we're like, oh, I want to be married. I want to be with someone. And we don't even realize that that love is here. You know, sometimes we overlook it. And I think that, you know, or sometimes we think that love is so far away and that person is actually coming in. For a lot of you all, this person is already here. The engagement card is beautiful. Who isn't ready for that higher level of commitment? A lot of you all will be getting engaged. Others of you will be talking about maybe renewing your vows, or maybe even being at a place to where you know, your partner is just really like, you know what, babe, I'm really ready to step things up. And for some of you all, this is initiating the conversation. You know, if you kind of just been, you know, everybody's finances are in different places, but even just $5 a week a piece, or you know, $20 a month, just anything to like I almost feel like you know, like you have like a shoebox maybe that you put money in, or like I don't know, like a vase or something. Like make a love vase and like I don't know, like put money in it, each of you. But every time you put the money in there, look at it as you investing into each other. I know it sounds crazy, but I feel like when we do little things like that, it seems small, but it really it's setting intention. You know, you hear about people who pray or do spells or rituals, and it all deals with the intent behind what it is you do. So I feel that that will be really great for a lot of couples out there, and even for some of you all that are single. This is visualizing that engagement that you want, and even doing something like I suggested with the couples. So congratulations to the people who are taking their relationship to the next level, who are getting romance rolling in the relationship. This is really, really beautiful to get as a card. Now, we also have the Ace of Pentacles. Once again, this is some type of, for some of you all, financial aid or help coming in from your partner. This is asking you to look at the tangible things that a partner has done. How much have they put into this relationship? And if they haven't put in a lot, you know, we all have our different ways of loving, but it has to make sense. And no person should be giving all. And if one person is constantly handing out, handing out, this is saying take your level to the take your relationship to the next level, and you know, balance this out a bit. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles is normally very, very positive. It is that person coming through for you. It is that moment where you were about to lose hope and somebody who loves you just comes in and says, here I am. Now, this energy does have heavy Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. So I do feel that a lot of you all will be dealing with those zodiac signs or one of those zodiac signs. So the earth energy is really working for you mid-September. So study into what earth energy is all about, what the earth signs represent. And if you go that route September, you will really see your relationship hit new heights. Now, others of you, this is, I do feel like some type of maybe like work, or like work that you're doing on a home together, refurbishing a home or furniture, or like I don't know, like, you know, fixing up on a house or something like that. And it's going to bring you all closer together. For some of you all, this is your partner. Very few, a small portion of you all, a lot of work and energy is more so being geared towards your money, your finances, becoming that financially stable person to have your love life ascend to higher levels of commitment. That way you have something to bring to the table. I feel like it's nothing wrong with that. For those of you who are like, yeah, I'm in love, but for whatever this month, I'm just really focusing in on my career, and that's okay. Just make sure that you're balancing this out, that you're still showing your partner that you love them. You know, even if it's like I'm working a bunch of doubles or I'm working a lot, maybe just buy them their favorite, I don't know, sweet ice cream, cheesecake. Just do something you know, to show them, to give them, to show them, you know, that I do love you and I'm doing the best that I can. Now, for others of you with the Queen of Coins in reverse, you have to be careful. This can make you stubborn. Stubborn with money, stubborn with stuck in your ways, having a partner who wants to give to you, who wants to help, but you're so stubborn in how you look at things and view things that you're throwing off the course of your relationship. This is more of a feminine energy. So, just watch it. You don't want to be that person who is so grounded and controlling everything that you miss a really beautiful opportunity of connection in September. Also, for some of you all who are too concerned with money, with finances. Now, granted, balance is key. I'm not saying go out here and look for millionaires, for the people who are single, but it's saying if you're having a hard time in life, you might be too rigid, too grounded in your ways. You might need to travel a bit. You might need to, have a long distance relationship or be open to that person who's from a different cultural background. Because sometimes the Queen of Coins in reverse can become very materialistic, gold digging even sometimes, and that blocks her blessings. So you definitely don't want to do that. And for those of you who are dealing with a very annoying, stubborn person who you've been dealing with for a while, the Ace of Coins can be a new person coming in. This is also great for high fertility for my women out there who are trying to conceive. So really what I'm feeling overall for the vibe of September for everyone who picked group 2. If you ever need to get a private reading with me, you can do so by emailing me at crystalneath@gmail.com. Besides that, have an amazing September and I will see you later. All right, in the very, very patient group 3, I have pulled your cards, obviously, and what I'm just feeling for group 3 is mental tension, okay? Like just you all overthinking, over analyzing, over trying to figure out how you can make a relationship work or how can I change. I had a woman the other day, she was asking me, will I ever be beautiful? Will I ever be physically and mentally attractive enough for this person? And that was such a question that really hurt me because it showed me where she was. It showed me that she wasn't quite at a place of understanding her worth and her beauty and how perfect she is just the way she is, and that no outside energy gives you the validation of your worth. And once you start trying to prove yourself or compete or think overtly, try to analyze how you can be this person for someone else, you ultimately, it becomes counterproductive. And that person will run further and further away from you. So it's really hard. So you all, group 3, just don't try to cram too much in your brain. Some of you all are trying to pick things apart with an ex, pick things apart with a new person. And it's just like, yes, read, this will be the month so where I would be like, read self-help books, read love, what real love is, listen to audio on self-love, law of attraction, like picking up a new study when it comes to the field of love would be very helpful. How does the brain work when it's in love versus when it's out of love? Like, I don't know, just anything that deals with communication. A lot of you all, I'm hearing therapy, need to get some type of therapy. Nothing is wrong with saying, you know what, I just came out of a crappy relationship and or I'm dealing with a lot of stress. I need to talk to someone. I need to speak to someone. Book a reading with someone. Talk to a therapist. Talk to your doctor. I'm not saying overly medicate yourself, but talk to someone who can speak you through these emotions to help you kind of put the pieces together, because I feel like a lot of you are like, oh, do I do this or do I do that? And I think this just isn't the month with that energy that you want to be making too many big life-changing decisions. Besides, bam, we have the first card, free yourself. The time has come to clear free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And so when this card comes up, yes, a lot of you all, for one, this is heavy Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. Some of you all are dealing with these zodiac signs. I always say, know your sun, moon, and rising. Know your partner's sun, moon, and rising. Because you could be like, oh, Crystal, I'm a Virgo. I'm not dealing with an air sign. My partner is a Capricorn. But Lo and behold, your Capricorn partner has a Gemini moon, how they emotionally process the world, how they really are within the inside. Their rising sign is Aquarius. So they have all this air energy. So a lot of talking, a lot of communication, even if it's not out of your mouth, it's going on within your head. Don't keep it there. Write it down, talk to a friend, journal, all of that will be so helpful. But more than anything, free yourself. Stop putting yourself in these positions that make you feel trapped by someone else. You have to take back control of your life. You deserve to be happy. Yes, sometimes in love, we have to see things through. That way, we don't make these constant circles over and over and over again with the same person. And or others of you cannot fully enjoy your relationship because you're trapped at work or you're trapped within your career. Whatever this is, group 3, cut that chain. Okay, because it's clouding your vision. It's causing you to not really be able to download the information from the higher power at the highest rate that you would like. I am hearing that you all need to work on your throat chakra and your crown chakra this September. It will be so beneficial going into October. Now, also you all have the pages, and for some of you all, don't try to like overly medicate yourself through pain pills or overly drinking, or because you'll just like, I hear like drunk ex calling. Like, you don't want to be that girl or guy. Like, just watch it, okay? And for some of you all, this is somebody lying to you. This is somebody who has lied to you over and over and over again, and it's finally time to cut it. It's finally time to cut it because they're immature. They don't even believe what they're saying. And that's why they want to believe what they're saying, but they have such a hard time being honest because they've always had this scattered way of thinking and not wanting to take full responsibilities for their actions and their words. Some of this energy is very narcissistic, and if you're noticing that you keep attracting these type of people, it's something within you that you still need to heal. Maybe it's more independence that you have to have. Maybe it's better communication. A lot of you all, this can be talking into the mirror, saying that I am beautiful, I am loved, I am strong, I am positive, I am skinny, whatever it is you need to say, because there's going to be a lot of communication this month with your love life. Information coming in. He says, she says, that kind of stuff. But also the page is not always bad. It can be that message that you've been waiting on. For some of you all that are just completely happy in your relationship, this can be messages that you all have been waiting on about maybe a sick family member or something that takes the relationship to the next level that comes in to help you all. It's all about communication and communicating in a way that is not immature, that is not yelling at each other, and this is also saying, be careful what you look for this month. If you're going through phones and all of that, you just might find it, because the Page of Swords is also a spying energy. It likes to spy and look, and it's just like, everything that you listen to, everything that you watch, everything that you tell yourself or speak, it stays within your mind and your subconscious. You become what you look at, what you listen to, and what you see. So if some of you all are stalking your ex's profiles and going through the phones and all of that, you just might find what you're looking for, and it's still not healthy. Sometimes we have to figure out what the hell is going on. But in other times, we just become completely obsessed with someone else's life who isn't even concerned with us, or that would be more concerned with us if we actually didn't give them our energy. We're giving them our power by stalking. We're giving them our energy by doing these things. So it's just like, don't do that. Okay. And for some of you all, this is really dealing with a sick family member, and it's causing a strain on the relationship. Whether it's the sick family member is living with you, and or some of you have been dealing with some type of sickness. And watch how you speak. For some of you all who are dealing with any type of mental issues, health issues, just watch what you speak over your life. Sometimes it's hard. when you're sick or you're dealing with a sick family member and, it's like, oh my gosh, I feel really bad today. Instead of saying I feel really bad today, say, you know what? Today is going to be better than it was yesterday. I feel amazing. My healing process has already begun, because your negative energy on your health or whatever it is, mental health, physical health, it can definitely take a toll on your partner. And it can be the opposite, cause them to want to leave or cause them to not communicate in the best way or to feel triggered in some way. So really what I'm feeling overall, I hope this helped in some way. If you all ever need to get a private reading with me, you can do so by emailing me at crystalneath@gmail.com. Besides that, have an amazing September, and I will see you all later.